Hey dudes, welcome back to my channel. For today's presentations on grade 11 pre-calculus quarter 1 week 2 last 2 about the properties of the parabolas when their vertex is not at the origin. Okay, ito yung ating coordinates ng vertex, that is 0 and 0, and more properties of parabolas will be presented in this video lesson. Our learning outcome at the end of this video lesson that you might be able to determine the standard equations of a parabola when the vertex is not at the origin. You may check our previous video lesson sa ating channel about the parabolas opens upward and downward. So ito yung opens upward with its vertex at the origin, and we have also the parabola opens downward. So pag-usapan natin ngayon ang parabolas when their vertex is not at the origin. Let's have the parabola opens upward, and the lowest point here is the vertex, and the coordinates is h and k. And we have also the focus or the f. Ang sukat nito from vertex to focus is c, or the value of c, and we have also the vertex to directrix is c. So ang vertex natin napagitna ng focus and the directrix. Ang ating parabola opens upward. Ito yung ating template. A quantity of x minus h squared is equal to 4c, quantity of y minus k. Ang ating directrix is crosses the y-axis, that is the horizontal. And we have also the axis of symmetry, the value of x, that is x is equal to h. And this line is vertical, which divides the parabola into two parts. And we have also the parabola opens downward here. The vertex is the highest point, and ang kanyang template is a quantity of x minus h squared is equal to negative 4c, quantity of y minus k. Ang directrix niya is same with the parabola opens upward, that is horizontal, and the axis of symmetry is also the same, the value of x, and we have the vertical line intersecting the x-axis that divides this parabola. So kung titingnan natin yung kaibahan nito, so same with the x squared part. So x, we have the exponent of 2. It's the same, the parabola opens upward or the parabola opens downward. Ang kaibahan lang dito, the positive here 4c, and we have the negative 4c. Kapag positive dito, the parabola opens upward. Pag negative, the parabola opens downward. We have another parabola opens horizontally, so that is the parabola opens to the right. Ito yung ating template na gagamitin. A quantity of y minus k squared is equal to 4c multiplied by quantity x minus h. And we have the directrix here is vertically aligned. Yan ang ating directrix. And we have also the axis of symmetry. So the value of y, that is this line, intersect to the y-axis and divides the parabola into two parts. Another parabola which opens horizontally. So this is the vertex and the focus. So this parabola opens to the left. With its template, a quantity of y minus k squared is equal to negative 4c multiplied by x minus h. The axis of symmetry here, the value of y is k, is on the y-axis, and the horizontal divides the parabola. And the directrix is vertically aligned opposite to the parabola opens to the left. Ang kanyang term here, ang gamit natin y squared part. Yan, ibig sabihin nito, the parabola opens to the right or to the left. So we have really positive 4c, ibig sabihin parabola opens to the right, and negative 4c, the parabola opens to the left. Let's do our first example. Example number 1. The figure shows the graph of parabola with only its focus and vertex indicated. Find its standard equations and what is its directrix and its axis of symmetry. Okay, ito yung ating figure shows the graph of parabola given the vertex and the focus, and we have only We have also the line that is x is equal to 7. Then we are asking for the standard equations of the parabola. So here's the solution. So given natin, the vertex is the point 5 and negative 4. And the focus is quantity of 3 and negative 4. And we are going to find the C, yung sukat natin from vertex to focus. So that is 1 and 2. So the value of our C is equal to 2. That is the distance of the focus from the vertex. As we observe the graph of the parabola given natin, the parabola opens to the left. So ang gagamitin nating template is dapat mauna yung y. So yan, quantity of y minus k squared is equal to negative 4c multiplied by x minus h. So we have here the value of k from our vertex. So substitute lang natin. So negative 4. Then we have the value of c, that is 2. And our h, again, from the vertex is 5. Then let's simplify. So it becomes y plus negative times negative, that is 4. Then negative 4 times 2, negative 8, then multiplied by x minus 5. So this is our standard equation to the parabola, when the parabola opens to the left. So we are asking here the directrix and axis of symmetry. So directrix natin, ang sukat nito from vertex to this point, that is also 2. That is C units away from the vertex. C natin is same with the focus, that is C is equal to 2. From this point, intersecting this x-axis, so x is equal to 7. And the axis of symmetry here, so the point on the y-axis, that is y is equal to k, that is negative 4. And this point intersecting this line, which is the horizontal, and divides the parabola into 2 parts. Yan ang ating axis of symmetry. Example number 2, determine the vertex, focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry of the parabola with the given equations. And sketch the parabola, include these points and lines. Okay, ito yung ating equation to determine the vertex, focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry. So, unahin mo natin yung vertex. Vertex is, coordinate is h and k. From this positive 3, gawin natin negative times negative. So, that would be our h, negative 3, and our k from the y part. That is our k, the value of k is 4. Then next is the focus, that is presented by f. Before natin makuha yung focus, so i-determine mo natin yung negative 4c here. So since this is negative, the parabola opens downward. Then nauna yung x squared part. So gamitin natin yung template nito. The quantity of x minus h squared is equal to negative 4c multiplied by y minus k. So, ang value natin negative 4c is negative 24 over 5. Then, divide both sides by negative 4. Then, negative divide negative, that is positive. So, the c is 24 divide 20. Then, 1.2. So, the value of our c is 1.2. Okay, so let's draw a Cartesian plane. Okay, plot mo natin yung vertex to determine the vertex of the parabola. So, since a parabola opens downward, so here's the vertex, negative 3 and 4. Then our C is equal to 1.2, the distance of the focus from the vertex. So, ibig sabihin ito, from the vertex below this point, is our F. Ang sukat nito is 1.2, or F for the focus. So we're going to find the coordinates. So align natin to this point, the x and the y axis. So here the y is 2.8 and our x is negative 3. So the coordinates is negative 3 and 2.8. And for our directrix, we have also our C is equal to 1.2 above the vertex is called the directrix. Kasi napagitnaan yung vertex natin sa directrix and the focus. Ang sukat din nito is 1.2. We have here the point on the y-axis that makes the line. So our line of directrix is y is equal to 5.2. Yan ang ating focus, negative 3 and 2.8. For the axis of symmetry, x is equal to h. From the vertex, h is negative 3. So here's the axis of symmetry. The value of x is negative 3. And we have this line intersecting this point and divides the parabola that is vertically aligned. So we have here the problem set for quarter 1, week 2, last 2. Please answer A and B.